we're probably all familiar with the canary in the coal mine. If miners noticed that their caged canary coworkers kicked the bucket while they were underground, they knew it was time to get the hell out of Dodge or die. I am most passionate about identifying and understanding the patterns of nature that occur in areas where humans thrive, cities. Generally, my research asks questions like, which wildlife species die, survive, or thrive in urban areas, and why? To approach questions like this, I work with a delightful, yet gang-like, group of bird species some people like to call trash birds. And you've probably already guessed it, my favorite trash bird species is the house sparrow. Now, historically, the house sparrow has thrived wherever humans are. From your family farm to the downtown McDonald's dumpsters, they were there. However, the house sparrow seems to be losing its ability to coexist alongside humans. Over the past 20 or 30 years, the house sparrow has been declining in cities worldwide, and researchers just don't know why. Have any of you heard that old joke, how many PhDs does it take to screw in a light bulb? Well, in the case of the declining house sparrow, it's taken at least 30 years worth. My master's thesis research at the University of Florida took me down that path, trying to understand why they're declining in cities. Generally, I found that house sparrows aren't doing so good in our backyards, and I found evidence suggesting that house sparrows may be responding negatively to an increase in canopy cover. In other words, the more trees there are in your neighborhood and the bigger those trees are, the worse off this bird may be. Now, I know that none of us probably agree that the house sparrow is the most majestic species alive, but I hope that we can agree that the house sparrow represents something pretty important, and that is the ability of other species to live alongside us. Now, it's really easy to assume that we as humans are alone in these urban jungles we call cities, but we are, in fact, drivers and passengers in the many processes occurring in nature. And because urbanization directly affects these processes, it's vital that we identify which wildlife species die, survive, or thrive in urban areas, and why. So the next time you're feeling disconnected from nature, I suggest going downtown, dropping a Dorito on the ground, and watching a couple of house sparrows fight it out over that Dorito. And ask yourself this question: is the house sparrow the canary in our urban coal mine? Thank you.